Andy Pant Gaming, discussing games from mostly 2000 to 2015. See right there, Sea of Thieves totally didn't come out in 2018, right?
Does anybody else feel like masculinity has slowly been drained from modern video games?
Yes, I guess we're just not discussing games from 2000 to 2015. I guess we're talking about games from 2017 to 2021, I guess. I'm not even going to let the original audio for this part play because he just goes on to say that these are fat, liberal, white women when I don't even see at least a fat woman.
Fat, white, liberal women.
And because Halo Infinite was just so fucking bad, let me just compare it to a show like fucking My Little Pony, for example. My Little Pony has very godforsaken topics that not even a kid would comprehend. So, Andy Pants, since you fucking love Arthur Morgan so goddamn much,
created the magnum opus Red Dead Redemption 2, a game with a manly, well-written main protagonist.
Let me put it in language you can understand.
So sorry.
So, Pinkie Pie accidentally starts a fucking race war between the natives and the cowboys and all that dog shit, western bullshit, you know? Now, how does she do this?
He's not gonna do it. Say,
Mother love me long time, sucky, sucky, fuck.
They wouldn't even know how to write one if they tried.
That dude's so based. I hate women.
This is why Rockstar, a company founded by men that at least in 2018 was still mostly run by men.
Now, Andy, why are you going after men? I never cared about preference, but you sound like you do, and it sounds like you're gay.
What happened to a masculine dude with a hot chick on his arm?
Now, if we compare how fast you said masculine dude compared to hot chick,
A masculine dude with a hot chick.
it sounds like you want the masculine dude more than the hot chick. The image of Duke Nukem Forever taking almost 75% of the screen, I can't even see the woman at least being the hot babe of this photo. If she was, I would be seeing her biceps, mainly her chest, but I don't. So all I see is the masculine dude. I could give less of a fuck about the hot chick.
I love the idea of Xbox Game Pass, but I swear every time I open it up and look for new games, there's just so many games that look gay now.
I understand that you're probably stuck in high school in 2009. Don't worry, I am still. I call things gay, but I actually mean it as in the sense of it's lame, not actual in the ideal of, oh, you're gay. Like you kiss men, you probably touch their booty holes. I don't care. But if I do call you gay, you're probably like the lamest person ever. Like you're gay. I don't mean to dog on people who already have Xbox Game Pass. Like if you have it, I don't care. Like spend your money on whatever. But for the case of this guy, why don't you just install your own games? Like you do say that you only play games from 2000 to 2015. Why don't you just stick to that? Half of those games probably aren't even on cloud services. So, look who's the fucking dumb one now.
Remember Elden Ring? Remember how the woke mob tried to accuse FromSoft games
It's from software, dumbass.
of having, quote, problematic depictions of women? Oops, sold 25 million copies. At this point, making an offensive game seems to guarantee that game's success.
Because Elden Ring is an offensive game. Therefore, it's successful. With that fucking logic, Postal 2 is the fucking Bible of all offensive video games. But you know what? Let's not talk about the fucking full motion video games back in the 90s, where it was just full on blown out gore, by the way. But just don't search that up, please.
Ubisoft in the 2000s actually had some balls and made some of the manliest games you've ever seen. All of these games pretty much feature exclusively men, and these IPs in the 2000s had so much testosterone, just a single glance from a woman in their direction would get her pregnant. Come on, Sam Fisher. Dude is the ultimate Giga Chad. You pick your own character in Far Cry 2, but it's definitely a manly game that will put hair on your chest. Tom Clancy would be rolling over in his grave right now if he knew the absolute disaster that Red Storm Entertainment had become.
As a matter of fact, Ubisoft has made Tom Clancy look like a fucking joke, to the point where only people know about his fucking video games more than his own books. He probably doesn't even know Tom Clancy blamed the Democrats for 9/11. Thanks, Soapy.
This is why when skanks like Alyssa Mercante are crying about Kotaku shutting down and losing their jobs, and game studios are going under because they were associated with Sweet Baby Inc., I just laugh.
Then laugh, idiot. Are you going to call a person who lost their job a skank and then
The sexy and smart Anya as his arm candy and wife.
Andy Pants Gaming is a closet gay and incel? End of story.
I guarantee if you give us hetero dudes hot chicks in games again and manly men, you will see sales go through the roof. Bring back the glory days of video games. I have this theory that in a few years, we're going to see a turn back to the golden era of video games, and people are going to start buying games again. I recently saw this crazy chart from 2023 that basically showed that people are only playing old games these days. Nobody wants to play anything that's new out right now because it's all woke and it all sucks so bad.
That is an article name, not a chart.